good.
We are back again Wednesday. One of my favorite mics, Federal Hill Pizza. We're here with Jeremy Pearson and Alex Bowden. So thank you for joining me, guys. Go ahead and you can pick a card. You can start, Jeremy, any card you want. Pretty soon we'll have nice cards. What did you get?
Worst elementary school memory. All right, so my worst elementary school memory was being raised in Christian school. Because basically I was taught about Jesus. I was taught about all this kind of stuff. I was taught that like sex was the worst thing that you could possibly do in your entire life. I went to sex ed at Christian school.
Okay.
You know what I did? I basically sat in an auditorium with my father.
Was he a teacher, or?
No, my father just came with me because he didn't know how to talk to me about sex.
Okay. Oh, this was like a presentation they were giving everybody.
No, exactly. They were like on a giant screen like this.
Okay.
It just showed pictures of like eggs and sperm. And I'm like in 5th grade, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this information.
Right.
Yeah. So
was it like animated, kind of cutesy, or was it like?
No, I'm old. They didn't have that technology then.
It wasn't like the thing at the beginning of Jurassic Park. Remember the?
No, I would have loved that. Like that would have been great. Nice. Yeah.
You have a good.
Yeah. I think eggs and sperm is all you need, just an image, and just figure it out. Like, how does it work? You know. I don't know. In elementary school, I'm much closer to elementary school, you know, than you guys. I feel like I'm a young one, but
okay. It's a nice way to call us fucking old.
Yeah, but in elementary school was weird because I feel like people say that in high school you're supposed to get bullied a lot more, and you know you get shoved in the locker, and that's like supposed to be the bad time in your life.
Sure.
But I feel like the worst time in my life was elementary school as far as bullying went. And the worst thing that happened to me once was we were playing around in the recess center. We were like outside, just fooling around. There was like this little area with a bunch of benches where they would run outside classes. I was just sitting on a bench, just like, you know, twiddling my thumbs or whatever. And this girl came up to me and was like, "Hey, what's up? You want $1?" I was like, "Shit, yeah, I'll take $1."
Okay.
She hands me the $1, and I open it up, and like carelessly, like it's folded. I open it up, and I get shit smudged on my thumb.
Like human feces?
Like human feces.
Human
I'm pretty
shit
sure it was
wrapped in
human
a dollar.
shit. Wrapped in $1, given to me by a girl. And I turn and I look.
Kids really are the coolest.
Yeah, and I look
so
at all of my friends, or who I thought were my friends or whatever. They're all laughing. This girl's laughing with them. And I just have a shit $1 on my hand, and now it's like smeared because like I'm just so shocked by it. I like drop it, and by nature like it like slides more. Like there was a lot of shit. Like it didn't
for
appear.
$1. Yeah,
for $1.
A magic trick.
It was like, and it was folded up originally too, so like I feel like I could have perceived that there was poop in the $1.
Worst origami ever.
it slid on my hands. So now I've got like shit in my hands, and you know we're outside, so I'm like wiping it on leaves. So now I'm adding like dirt to it.
Why did you not go to the bathroom to wash?
Because they would shut the doors. They would shut the doors, so you couldn't go.
Locked you in?
Yeah, it was rough because they would
Boarding
be like,
school is this?
No, it was public school. They were like, shut the door. And I went up to they would have lunch aides come out because all the teachers would sit inside and like gossip, and the lunch aides would have to deal with us. And I'd be like, "Hey, like I got a shit $1." And they were like, "Why'd you wipe your like?"
They thought it was
where
your
did you
poop.
go? Yeah, they were like, "Why did you wipe your ass with your hand?" And I'm like, "No,
You're like, I went to public school.
I'm here in public school.
I'm being brutally bullied.
I know. We have no funding. That's why.
Yeah, I'm facing the worst humiliation of my life. Please.
Yeah.
But
that I got bullied because I have red hair, so obviously that was the thing. But probably like one of my worst memories. I should preface it usually that it should be more funny. I mean, a shit $1 is funny. But one time we were in trouble, and they make us stand in lines instead of being able to play in the playground. So we were in parallel lines, and we were facing each other. And prior to this, one of the aides that worked there and monitored us had yelled at me for running, and she was like, "What does this look like, a playground?" So we were in these lines, and I was talking to the kids over here, and I was like, man, what a fucking dumb bitch. She said, what does this look like, a playground? Like, no shit, idiot, it is a fucking playground. And all these kids are laughing, and I have them laughing, and all of a sudden everybody stops laughing, and I'm still like calling her a dumb bitch and stuff, and I'm like in 5th grade, and I'm like, what, why aren't you guys laughing anymore? It's like straight up like a fucking movie. She was standing right behind me, dude, and I had to write a letter of apology and everything.
Writing they would always, anytime you get in trouble in elementary school, it's like, write a letter.
Dude, letters are magic.
Like,
wanna go pull another one? What do you got? What is it?
The worst puke, shit, or piss story.
Yeah.
Oh, the shit dollar definitely wasn't my worst. It was the worst elementary school memory.
I think he's got one locked and loaded.
Yeah.
No, so like literally, so like when I was like an undergrad, like I moved, I lived in San Francisco, California, and I was like living with one of my best friends and one of my other best friends, and it was always very funny to me to like fart on him. And then one time I farted on him.
I know where this is going.
I know, and it just like, I thought I had control of my body, but I didn't have control of my body, and I just like shit myself. And I was like, I thought the joke was gonna be on him, but it was on me.
I had a bad puke one, like one of the first times I got drunk. I woke up in the middle of the night after I had blacked out, and I was like, I have to puke, but I am also hot. So I decided to take my shirt off while I was vomiting, and basically gave myself like a dog cone of vomit. So just puking in the shirt.
That's not good.
Everywhere. Yeah. And then the next day, I was like, I'll be helpful. I was an asshole last night. I was probably like 13 or something. So I tried to clean the carpet with bleach because I was an idiot. Yeah. So I just ruined his carpet and puked on it and stained it permanently forever. What was yours?
Yeah, when I was, mine's more like a puke-centric story rather than shit. When I was a kid, I woke up one night at like 3 a.m. really like, I don't know what came over me. I was feeling a little sickly. Walked into the bathroom, threw up, you know, in the toilet, general thing. And then all of a sudden, I woke up. Wasn't a dream, but I had fainted at some point after puking. And I woke up with my head coming out of the toilet, face planted in my own puke, and I don't know.
Did you scream for help? How old? Like,
I was I started crying. I was I don't know. If that happened to me when I was adult, I'd start crying too. But just face planted in my own puke, in my own bile.
Vomit,
yeah. And my mom came in and she was like helping me clean up, and I don't know how she felt about it. You know. It's weird thinking about like parents dealing with puke, you know.
Well, you do have to do it as a parent.
Or your child, like.
Well, I guess we gotta start the mic. It's gonna be a good one again. Federal Hill Pizza every Wednesday, guys. Come out, check it out. We'll see you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Sounds good.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Let's do it.